Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This is BiologyII class, and now I'm going to talk about the value for August, that is self-esteem. And what is self-esteem? Is a person's overall evaluation or appraisal of his or her own worth, your core belief about yourself. Okay, this is self-esteem, and you have to build your positive self-esteem all your days. Okay, remember to practice this important value. And continue with the topic on BiologyII class. We are going to learn about plant growth, reproduction, and response. So I'm going to talk about plant life cycles. So all plants alternate between two phases in their life cycles. The first one is alternation of generations. Plants have a two-phase life cycle and alternate between spores and gametes. So the first, we see we have meiosis and fertilization. So meiosis, then have spores, then mitosis, and then haploid multicellular organisms. Okay, then the mitosis again, and then we have gametes. Then in the fertilization we have zygote, mitosis, the diploid multicellular, and then again meiosis. Okay, this is a alternation of generations. Okay, and alternation of generation, we have sporophytes and gametophytes. So sporophyte produces spores and diploid, and gametophytes produce gametes and haploid. Okay, this is the alternation of generations. Then we have non-vascular plants, for example, mosses, and dominant phase, that is the gametophytes. Okay, this is an example of mosses. And this is an example of gametophytes that have capsule, sporophytes, setae, stems, and leaves, and the gametophytes. Then we have vascular plants, for example, pine trees, ferns, flowering plants, and dominant phase is the sporophytes, okay? You can see. And now I'm talking about the growth, the reproduction, and response of the plants. We have the reproduction in flowering plants. The key concept is that the reproduction of flowering plants takes place within flowers. So flowers contain reproductive organs protected by specialized leaves. For example, we have the pistil stigma, okay, this style of the stigma, the ovary, okay, and the stamen we have anther and filament. Okay, here we have the petal, the ovule with ambran, the sepal, the receptacle, and the peduncle. Okay, this is the flower. And the pollination occurs when pollen grains land on the stigma. How? With wind and animals. In animals, for example, with bees. Okay. The fertilization, pollen travels down the pollen tube. Okay, if you see, we have pollen grain, then the stigma, and this is the pollen tube. In the double fertilization, that means two sperm and one egg. One fertilized egg, one mixed endosperm. Okay, that is the point. Okay, we have the carpel and the ovule. And this is all, guys. Thank you for your attention. If you have questions, I can help you. Okay, have a nice week.